Greetings. If someone told you to do something and as a result of doing it, you're going to get rich. Now, if you do it, you will definitely get a result. But if you never do it, you'll never prove for yourself what this person was saying to you. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because the same principle that one used in China to get rich is the same principle one must use in North America and South America, in Africa, in the Caribbean, in the continent of Asia, all around the world. There is only one infinite creative power, and it is mind power. Therefore, you have to learn to go in to the silence if you want to manifest a rich and fulfilling life. Everyone on this planet who's living a rich and prosperous life, it is because they had the desire to become rich, and they act in the feeling that their desire is fulfilled. But they make sure that they have become a doer in terms of learning to calm their mind down and go into meditation, going into visualization. And that is what I'm referring to as going into the silence. It is where you go in and appropriate your life whichever way you want it to be, but you realize that it has to first be done psychologically, because everything is created twice. First, inwardly in the mind, and then outwardly in this physical three-dimensional world. So there's always mind over matter. You see, the things that we enjoy in this life, the things that we can contact by the five senses, the things that we see, we taste, we touch, we smell, and so on, they are matter. But it took mind to get the manifestation. So all is mind. So the main thing I want you to take away from this is to make sure every day you practice to go into the silence, into a place of meditation, a place where you can visualize, a place whereby you can close your eyes and you can form and shape and mold anything that you desire in this world. But you're going to do it by using your imagination. So you're going to form and shape and mold it in the non-physical world. And you must live in the feeling that it is already fulfilled in the physical three-dimensional world. You must live in the now. You must believe it 100%, and it must feel natural to you. If it doesn't feel natural to you, then it's not going to feel right to you. And if it doesn't feel right to you, you're not going to remain loyal, and you're not going to get the feeling that it is so. So, my brothers and my sisters, to get rich, you have to observe the silence. You have to learn to get into the silence. You have to learn to calm your mind down. You have to see things through your mind's eye, which is the eye of God. You have to see things through your imagination. You have to imagine your life whichever way you want it to be, because it is your own thought that is creating your reality. It is your own thought that is creating your personality. And you really understand that as a man thinketh, so is he. So when the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, here the heart is speaking of his subconscious mind, or the invisible world. As you think in the invisible world, so shall it be in the visible world. Because as the law of correspondence states, As it is within, so is it without. As it is above, so is it below. So you must get rich within first before you can get rich on the outside. Everything that's happening on the outside is an expression of what is going on within. That is why I'm saying, unless you go within, you'll never be able to discover the phenomena of life. You'll never know how rich you are. You'll never know how powerful you are. You'll never know how valuable you are. You'll never know that the kingdom of God is within you. You'll never know these things unless you become a doer and go within by absorbing the silence. You have to get into the silence. You have to get into that place whereby you shut out this physical three-dimensional world and you tap into that fourth dimension. And you can go all the way right up to the ninth dimension. But unless you shut this world out and go into the world where all things are possible, your life would remain the same. So my brother, my sister, it is so simple. Anyone can meditate. Anyone can visualize. Everyone have an imagination. Use your imagination. Exercise your imagination. And formulate your life whichever way you want it to be. Which means you have to know exactly what you want. And you have to be definite about what you want. And you have to understand this science and this technology whereby you can create your reality consciously. So my brother and my sisters, I just want to encourage you to practice every day to visualize your life the way you want it to be. Practice using your imagination daily. Always remember that everything is mental and everything is psychological. Everything has to first be a thought. It has to first be an idea. You have to first be imagined. So it doesn't matter what is your situation. It doesn't matter what is happening around you. If you feel rich, you must become rich. Whatever you impress upon the subconscious mind, the subconscious mind gonna give it back to you. The subconscious mind is impartial. The subconscious mind doesn't know a lie from the truth. It's whatever is impressed upon the subconscious mind. That's what the subconscious mind gonna act upon. So you give the subconscious mind that feeling, that impression of being rich, being abundant, and being prosperous. And that is definitely the result you get in your life. But remember, everything that's going to just happen overnight. Everything that's just going to happen in a flash like that. Okay, you have to realize the law of gestation. You realize certain things will take a week. Certain things will take months. Certain things will take years. You just have to understand that cycle. Once you understand the process and you decide to walk with that infinite power within you, I'm saying the only thing that can stop you from becoming rich is your own mind, your own self-doubt and limiting beliefs. Those are the only things that can stop you. But if you really believe and trust and remain loyal to the unseen, I guarantee you that your life will change and your light will so shine before the world, and the world will behold your light, and they will give glory and praise to the infinite power that is within you. Not a man in the sky, but the power that is within you, because they see that you're using that power to achieve your every desire. So my brothers and my sisters, riches is within. Everyone in this world born rich. But you have to know where to find that place within you where the richness is. You see, unless you discover that you're the cause of everything in your life and that there's no one to change and no one to blame but self, unless you discover that, you will never know how powerful you are. You'll never know your true riches. Just look within and you find what you're looking for. Neville Goddard had that experience when he had no work and he had no money and he had to travel to Barbados. But fortunately, he had a mentor by the name of Abdullah. And Abdullah told him exactly what to do to get rich. Abdullah said, do this, and you're going to get the results you're desiring in life. Sleep in your mother's home in Barbados while you are residing in New York, because you have already gone to Barbados you have gone first class. And you all know the rest of the story. So my brother, my sisters, he's no different than you. It's the same principle. It's the same one power. Learn to use it to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense, if it really resonates with you and you have a subscriber already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And I would also encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina Mystery of the Virgin Birth. Most people believe that the virgin birth is speaking of secular history. But no, it all have to do with the human psyche, and it takes place inwardly. You see, you have to understand yourself from the physical level, from the psychological level, and also from the spiritual level. But unfortunately, they only teach you to live on one level, which is only the physical level. That's why many people limit themselves to this physical three-dimensional world only, and they never tap in to the world where all things are possible and they can create their reality consciously. So I'm encouraging you to get a book, read it, understand it, and apply the things that that have been said in that book to live the life you have always dreamed of. Also, you can get spiritual recipe for better living, and you find all of the different recipes hidden in the Bible, and you will understand the Bible to be more metaphysical than you think it is, and you will get rid of the literal and secular history belief. Okay, and by you being willing to change your mind and to unlearn and to relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind, you definitely get the results in your life because you put those recipes to work and you prove for yourself that they do work. So you can get that book plus my many other books and journals that are available on Amazon. However, just before I leave, I want to remind you that I have a Patreon community, and if you'd like to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. However, for those who are willing to donate 20 or more dollars, I have a course that is called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. And with the Inner Sun Science, I'm teaching you that the sun parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun. But without the sun, there's no life and there's no life. And without the human imagination, there's anything made that was made. And you are told that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing with withhold from you. Do you realize the Son has never withheld any good thing from all of humanity? And as long as you use your imagination, it will always create your reality. So my last encouragement to you is to make sure you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.